Now computers. This is, I mean, you have an interesting article about computers.
A very interesting article. It was a survey done with a bunch of students, some from low income, and they didn't get them computers. They had to go to the library. The other ones had a computer at home. You know, who's smarter, who did better on the grades, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I found this interesting. So it's a study, Kevin, where, yeah, they go to these schools and all of these kids are low income and they kind of split them down the middle.
Randomly
and say,
divided.
Yeah, and so they give some of them computers and some of them, they don't get computers. What do you think? Do you think that the kids with the computers did better on their schoolwork, or what do you think happened? Your father.
Counterintuitively, I would suggest that maybe the kids that didn't have a computer did better.
Didn't? Interesting.
Because right now, kids don't need to think it through. They just use a computer, a calculator, whatever. Calculators are things of the past. A computer can do it for you. So maybe without them, they had to think more. I don't know. I'm guessing.
I think this is also because of your experience as a father.
That's true.
This is coming into play
I've seen the
here.
effect of all of that. Right?
But if truth be told, it actually came out as a wash.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because the kids with the computers, I mean, they had time to monkey around with them and do their work, but they spent a lot of other time, a couple hours a day, doing other things. The kids who didn't have the computers, they were forced to get outside, go down to the library or the school, and research the stuff, and then come back.
But what I found also interesting in this study is that they found that the kids with the computers became a lot more socially active. So because they were using social media, and again, we should preface this is back in 2008 to 2010.
Oh, back then.
Back
Way
in the day.
back then.
And so back then, there wasn't probably as much social media, but you know, social media was still an aspect. But they found that the kids who were tapped into maybe a Facebook or whatever became more socially active in school because they had connected with these kids online, so they had friends and they started hanging out with them more at school.
It gives you a false sense of security. You build your own little world, your little empire all around you.
I don't think we know the impact yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's like anything. I'm saying that I'm old because I'm in the parent role, but we see new stuff to come in, and instantly we want to kind of object to it. We don't really know the effects of what all of this is going to happen. So I think you're going to find an equilibrium down the road, but I think right now Facebook and all that is this social way of communicating, and it's foreign to us, and it seems so normal to them.
Yeah, and I think it's a good question about computers and the role of computers in education as well. Because, you know, I have a 10-year-old who's in grade 5, and what I found is that more and more he's getting work where he has to go on the computer.
Got to go online.
And so my husband actually works in the computer field, and so we know what can go wrong with that. And so again, it's causing us as parents to be more aware and, you know, a lot more aware of what they're doing.
I think a big thing that parents have to do is they need to set boundaries.
Yeah.
And wives need to set boundaries for their husbands.
Yeah.
just saying.